Welcome to Ask Tammy, episode 6, possibly 7, 8, 9, and 10. We are here. My man Jason Logan, Scott Messina here, and the lovely Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Ask Tammy.
Hi,
You just,
Jason.
how you gonna look at him and call him my name?
I know, and then I had to
She just did it.
and said,
Yeah.
hi, Scott. Hi, Jason. I just embellished it a little bit
She
more.
makes it happen.
She does.
That's why we call it Ask Tammy.
Can you believe we're already on episode 6?
Oh, my God.
In the new studio, I must add.
Yeah, you like the digs? We're not sweating.
We're not sweating outside.
With a fireplace on.
Florida
What was I
humidity.
thinking?
We don't have the ambiance of sweat glistening
Right.
down our
Yeah,
forehead. but,
we're
you
not
know.
glistening. Thanks,
Good
Scott.
Lord.
Way to kick your kids out of the upstairs so we can have
Yeah.
a studio.
Maybe
Surprised he didn't
maybe
bring the
winter we'll go, but
fireplace
I
up and
kicked
add that
everybody.
too.
I feel bad. Parent of the year.
It is what
I
it is.
kicked everybody out of here. No, I'm teasing.
They wanted to be out, though.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
You live with me. That's enough.
Can I be out?
Yeah, how long, Tammy, how long did you live at home before you moved out?
I was at home until 20. When did we move into the townhouse? 23? 22, 23?
It's Ask Tammy.
And I'm asking you.
You were,
23.
yeah.
Maybe 23. I lived
Yeah.
at home until 23.
Yeah, that was probably me, too.
Yeah.
And but I have friends that in their 30s that are still at home. I'm like,
Oh, we have family members
Yeah.
that have kids that are still home.
I kicked all of mine out, too.
Yeah.
At 18, I go, when you go to college, there's a room. You can come back and stay here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you got to go.
Yeah.
Now, do you keep their room exactly the same as when they left
Good
it?
one.
No. I do not.
Neither do I.
No. Yeah.
Oh, Kaylee jokes with me because this room behind me was originally hers. I mean, she'll joke, within a month, she went to FSU originally.
Yeah.
She was gone at like 18. Within a month, that room was completely redecorated as a guest room. And she's like, really? I was like, I kept pictures and a couple trophies on the shelf.
Yeah. No, listen, I have one kid still left at home. He's 13. And he has a room that has like bunk beds that are raised up, like lofted beds. Yeah. There's 2 single beds up there, and then there's a futon that you sit on and you make it into bed. So when those kids come back to my house, they can sleep in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
One room. That's what
There
they
you
got.
go. We
Well,
kept
we got one
the
room.
guest suite. Yep.
Yeah, we've
we
got
kept the
one
guest
room.
suite, and then she had just moved out. I turned that into a control room, and now we just get to
And that room will eventually
film here.
have a nice pull out, not like the old kind that, you can't walk for 3 weeks afterwards.
those.
But we'll have this, and then we'll have that. But we know friends and family that have rooms that look exactly like they did when they were 16. And I'm like,
No.
oh.
You're welcome to come back and stay, but you're not moving back in. No, it's not happening.
Especially because one of your kids is in the Navy. Thank you for his service.
Well, he's out of the Navy now. The one's in the Space Force. That's
Damn.
Yeah. Listen, like Tammy and I were talking. There's the military is a great thing to go. If you don't know what you want to do with your life,
Right.
Just go serve
true.
4 years. Yes,
Yeah.
boot camp stinks, but after that, just the benefits you get.
Yeah.
Going down the rabbit hole of my kid that was in the Navy. First, I was like, all right, maybe you don't want to join the Marines or Army where your boots on the ground. Maybe go do something where more support, a support service like the Navy. Or he found a job in the Navy. He was in the back of an MH-53 helicopter, and he was AWS dry, which meant he did not have to go on a boat. He didn't have to go on a tour.
Oh,
He
wow.
sat in Norfolk, but he would have had to go to Korea or one of the Middle Eastern countries. That's where these things are. But their whole thing was to basically float sonar buoys, looking for mines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was their first thing. But the second thing was to take stuff to and from ships.
Yeah.
But they stayed on land. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, what are you doing?
Our nephew's on. I know you were going to say
say
it. See, this is what she and I do, man. We finish each other's thoughts and
So we
sentences.
race to see who can
That's
get it out
soulmate.
quicker.
All right, I'll tell. So my nephew is on the USS Reagan, and it's funny because he's out in the China Sea or wherever they are,
Right.
And they got like 30 Chinese ships,
He's like a missile expert.
and they only
Yeah.
we don't even know what he does. He's so high
so
end
high.
nuclear thing, but they got 30 and they surround, but we have one. So what does that tell you? That's right. All right, good. You tell the story. Think about that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But the military, definitely a good thing. And then you have a
Discipline.
discipline, but you also have a sense of what you can be, and you'll learn a trade, you'll learn all kinds of stuff. Like my kid in the Space Force, we were just talking. He's working on satellites, so
you
once
can
he's
make
out,
a career out of it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's my life regret. Seriously, my life regret is not at least doing 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, we have a big military kind of family anyway. My side and then his side. So.
Well, your father.
Dad, Ronnie, like stepdad, Roy, my other stepdad, all military.
How many stepdads you got?
Well, Roy's official stepdad by marriage. Ronnie helped raise me.
Yeah,
so
he was a good guy.
There you go.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But
he was a retired police officer in Prince George's County, which is saying something.
yeah, but you're all my PG County peeps.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, but her dad actually passed from Agent Orange, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was in
jeez.
Vietnam.
I mean, it doesn't get any more.
Yeah.
They call it, like my friend says, they call it the service for a reason. I mean, it's complete sacrifice, you know.
And then you had your grandfather, and
He was in World War II. Poppy was in World War II.
We're
But he was a
military.
chef, and you were like, ha, 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 he's only a chef?
he was on a ship.
Old boy was in Japan, and he told me he was carrying bodies. Because as a kid, I always wondered, death has always affected me greatly. It never affected, like it didn't really affect him. The only time I ever saw him cry was when my grandmother died. And he wasn't like, like me.
Kindness, though, from being in the military.
Right.
And it's
especially-
because of how many bodies he carried
It's a
in
reference.
Japan, you know.
Yeah.
Mind
kind of
frame.
thing.
Yeah, when you see that much death, you're just like, okay.
You're numb to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just like, all right, just
Yeah.
next thing. Yeah, I always thought about going in the military, and when I was my first year in college, I took ROTC. It was Army ROTC, and I realized I couldn't do it because I never knew who to salute. I could not get up. When the sergeant major walks in, you're supposed to stand up or do whatever. I'm like, I was always the last. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You're the one. I always get yelled at. I was like, all right. I could navigate pretty good. That was pretty cool. I
just didn't want to wake up early.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's the entertainment
You still
side
are
of
like
me.
that.
Not always. Like I'll get up when I need to, but I mean, but I'm also up and rocking at 3 or 4 in the morning when everybody else is snoring. So
That's
that's
what happens.
that's DJ world. That's entertainment world. That's who
Because when
we
you
are.
because you come home at like say midnight from an event, you can't just go right to sleep.
That's the restaurant
Yeah.
business. That's
Yeah.
the DJ
Yes.
business. That's
Yeah.
anything like that. And people don't. I'm in bed by 10 o'clock. How?
That's me. 11 o'clock.
But that's 9 to 5. That's 9 to 5, Bill.
11
Yeah.
o'clock, clockwork. My body, even if I didn't have a clock in the house, 11 o'clock on the dot, my body is done.
Lucky
Like,
me.
Yeah, done.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Lucky
my
me.
wife gives me grief because I don't help her throughout the day when she's working at 7 in the morning till.
Yeah.
If I go, listen, just give me tasks. I'll get it done between 5 and 8 at night, and we're good.
So this leads into our perfect first question.
We already had.
No, I'm asking
Okay,
the
good.
question because you talked about doing tasks in the time frame in which you want to do them.
Right.
We have a hardcore, I want to say fight, like bickering kind of
Discussion.
argument, heated argument in this house that we have or whatever. So I will pose it to 2 men. I posed it to 3 women the other night. They all agreed with me. Probably coincidence, who knows? But now I want to pose it to you as
Okay.
another male. So, and let me finish before you.
He's already.
I'm
getting
going to get
riled
my.
up.
Jump
I'm
in.
going to get my drink.
Yeah,
He's
go
getting
get your
riled
drink.
up. I like it.
So, when you have dinner at night, and I would love for a survey for this. When you have dinner at night and you're done, you've eaten, it's now time to get up.
Right.
And in my part of the argument, it's you get up, you clean the table, you load the dishwasher, you wipe off the counters, then you're done, right? Go get pajamas on, whatever
Right.
your routine is. You sit down, you watch TV, you're done for the night. Scott's version, so we fight because he wants to get up from the table and go straight to the chair and sit down and watch TV.
Right.
And his point is, well, I'll just come back to and do it. And I'm like, and then he always yells at me, who does dishes right after dinner? I'm like, Literally everybody does dishes after dinner.
So
And he goes, oh, I'll do it later. And I said, okay. So
Blah,
I said,
blah,
so you're trying to tell
blah.
me you want to get up from eating, go sit down in your chair, watch TV for a couple
Hell
hours,
yeah.
and then at 11 o'clock at night, you're suddenly going to get up and have the energy to do the entire kitchen before you go to bed?
So this is a problem in my house as well.
Huh,
So
May I?
look at
May,
that.
may I?
go ahead. You go ahead.
May I counter the
There's
debate?
nothing to counter.
No, we'll let him come with his answer. At the end of the day,
Don't
you take
divide by two.
no divide by two. No divide by two.
Can't really say divide by two.
I haven't even taken
I
my
didn't say
last
that. That's
bite.
not true.
The ketchup, the mustard. I'm
Yeah.
a big sauce guy. My damn steak. Gotta catch my steak.
That's not true.
No, my God.
That's not
I'm
So
dude,
first of all,
she has
to
that.
all of our
It
friends
pisses me
watching,
off so
you
bad.
You know for a fact that's divide by two.
Let's not
That's
talk. Let's
true.
not talk over each other. It's my turn. May I finish? May I finish?
Fair.
I'm doing my common impression. May I finish? At the end of the day, oh my God, I can't even take my last bite. And she's already putting the steak
At
in a
least mine
freaking
have the soy
shrink
You're
wrap,
not being truthful.
already in there. Like, I'm like this.
truthful.
Can I digest? Can I, digest? Can I watch the news? Can I relax? Can I just do something? Babe, oh, it's your night to do the dishes. Okay. Them some bitches will get done around 1 a.m.
Which they won't, by the way.
Yes,
which is the other.
So here we go.
Which is the other part of the argument. Okay, even if I was OCD and I wanted them done
Right.
right away, and you said no, let me do it later. If you legitly did it later, that's one thing. I know for a fact him sitting in that chair is where he is going to stay. Those dishes stay there until the next day. So then I get mad because I'm like, you were supposed
Okay,
to
I'll,
do that.
I'll partially give you that.
Yeah, and then the other half to counter your, the bite being taken out of your hand. First of all, he spends more time talking at dinner than he does eating, so it takes him forever to eat. I'm literally sitting there
Yeah.
at the table like this until finally I get mad. I'm like, all right, I'm getting up now. So I start cleaning off I don't touch his plate. I don't touch the stuff around him. I clean my plate. I do all that, which turns into I don't even get my last bite.
Jason, what say you?
So we have this problem at my house. My wife, again, I try not to make this all dump on my wife's show,
Yeah.
but
If she ever watches this, I want to watch her watch this.
if she knows, but like she will leave dishes in the sink to soak,
Oh, yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
but they'll be there for 3 or 4 days.
That's a problem.
Now here's the problem.
That's a problem.
Now
I don't even do that.
In my world. I clean as I go.
Well, I do that too.
I clean as
Yes,
I go.
do that.
But do you clean after your last bite? That's
I
really
do.
the
No.
real
Yes, I
question.
do.
But I also see, and here's another problem. I also have a 13-year-old that does nothing, so he's in charge of emptying the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
That was
also
our kid's chore too.
and he's also learned to enjoy washing dishes. He goes the other night he was washing dishes and
mind
he goes, this is actually enjoyable. And I go, you're
peaceful.
freaking crazy.
Dude, it's like therapeutic. It's almost therapeutic sometimes.
But
I
my
get it.
wife will use, and I tell this story a bunch and she hates it when I tell this. You know how when you first start dating, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to make him dinner. This will be great.
Yeah.
I'll show off my, cooking skills and say,
Ain't had a meal since.
Right. So my wife used every pot and every pan to make pesto. And I was like, what?
Oh my gosh, that's so him.
I will
I will-
destroy the kitchen.
I will not, listen, it doesn't take.
And
but-
guess who has to clean it?
Well,
on that?
I've got, you buy pans, like frying pans or whatever. They come in, if you go to Sam's or Costco, you can buy 3-in-1 pack. Okay, well, you really only need one. She's got 19 pots just to cook spaghetti. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh,
And so
God.
everything will pile up, and then or she'll use one pan in the morning or at night, and then the next morning she's gonna make eggs or
but
something.
3 days is excessive.
It's very excessive, and there have been weekends where I have left on a Thursday, and the same pot is in
been still sitting
the
there.
sink on a Monday, and it drives me
See,
bonkers.
what Tammy's petrified of are bugs. And that's what this
Oh,
whole
yeah.
derivative,
It's
the
just
whole
clean the
entire
kitchen
bottom
when
line
you
has to
have-
do.
when you're there
Well,
together,
wait
and
a
it's
second.
quicker.
Even if I don't do the dishes right then and there, all the food is off the plates. I mean, there's no bug. We get more bugs on the bananas. Fruit flies.
Yeah, I
Oh
get
my
those
God, they're
sometimes,
the
too.
devil.
Yeah.
Fruit flies are the devil.
I don't know. Again, I said if he did it when he said he would later, that's one thing. But then the other thing, and it's not jump on him like it's jump on your wife. But the other thing is you cook, I clean type of thing. No.
Listen, I'm okay with that, but like,
Not with him.
It
He
is-
cooks, I clean. I cook, I clean.
here's the thing too. Like, if I didn't eat the food, if I was out there to partake in a meal, I shouldn't have to clean up anything. I'm just like, I didn't eat any of that food.
Excuse me while I stare her down.
That's all you do. And I didn't even acknowledge it.
I noticed she wouldn't
Excuse
look.
me while I stare her ass down
Eye contact.
with
Yeah.
absolute. This is the most. This is just, dude. You're just.
But like,
I clean. How much?
I clean as I go along.
Yeah,
so when
you
it's his
start
night
the
to
Traeger.
clean, he puts condiments away because I've cleaned everything as I went.
right.
And went
Our problem is we have two, and my 13-year-old said this the other day. He goes, how many glasses do we own? He pulled out 23 cups out of the dishwasher, and he's like, why do I go, I don't know. But in the morning, I will get one, because we got one of those like water dispenser things. I will get one cup. I will fill it up, drink a couple glasses, and set it there. And I will use that same cup all day long.
Yeah.
Miraculously, it gets done.
I got a problem.
And then,
Yeah, I got a problem with collecting glasses.
But upstairs, they all bring glasses upstairs.
Cocktail
On
glasses.
the railing right there, there's
Oh.
14 glasses. I'm like,
Oh, him. He brings
No,
them
look
up
at this
here
one.
and then
This
brings
one's
them
got a
down.
little skull on the bottom. Can you
Yeah.
see it?
yeah, but it's like, I have Yeti cups. I will use one Yeti cup. My wife and the people in my house, you can use the same cup.
Yeah.
What are
I
you
think
doing?
my other pet peeve too is when the dishwasher's empty. So the way our kitchen is set up, you've got the dishwasher here, and then so the dishwasher's here, and then the sink is like right here. Literally, you don't even have to move your feet. You turn your body, and you can put the dish in the dishwasher. So when it's dirty, the assumption is you put your dishes in the dishwasher.
Consumption.
Assumption, I said. The sink's full. I'm like,
Consumption is tuberculosis.
how is that even possible? It's empty.
My wife is from the north. She is from Queens, New York. My family, we come from a long line of Florida rednecks. We are crackers. We will do things the easiest way because we don't want to do it the hard way. So I will go to Sam's and buy that many paper plates.
Oh, I'm a big
She
fan.
will.
Yeah,
She is
okay.
mortified that we eat off of paper plates.
Really?
I go, you're out of your mind. I go, watch this.
There
Kitchen's
is
clean.
no. Wait. Here, wait.
We
Great,
do paper plates.
great question.
Yeah.
Are we talking the flimsy, or are we talking the chinette?
Oh, Chinette's almost like a plate.
Yeah, but like,
Are you talking the cardboard paper plates, or are you talking
they're
about
paper
the stuff
plates.
you got to hold? Like you can use it as a bowl or a plate.
Oh, no. These are, if you go to Sam's, there's high quality.
It's the Chinette.
It's the chinette.
Yeah, but
If it's the
it's
chinette, I have no thanks. I don't really like doing that for Thanksgiving dinner.
Well,
like
no.
there was a couple times there's a turkey on
Yes.
there, and it was like that's a little
Oh, listen,
ghetto.
Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas.
I'm like, come on,
here
man.
comes the full blown China.
Right. Not always. Especially if you got 50 people and you're doing a big turkey
We kinda
buffet,
bump
right?
Back and forth, like we'll buy.
However,
really
it's the
expensive.
quality of the paper plate.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
It's the quality of the paper. And Sam's great, Costco great.
I'm not going to Publix and get the one with the ridges all around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm talking
See,
about.
we back in the day, like we had. I don't know if you guys had this, but we had like little multicolored wicker little paper plate holders that you put.
Oh,
those
my
crappy little paper plates. Remember those?
Oh, you just took us back,
Bro, that's my mom was like, and if we could have
And
used
right next to the corn pokers.
Yep.
Sit right in that.
So I got corn pokers.
Oh, that's awesome.
The corn poker. What else? The corn pokers.
Because then you hold your plates.
Yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing though with Thanksgiving. So I'm torn. For our whole marriage, we had all the dishes out.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
a big deal. His mother-in-law would set. My mother-in-law was a beautiful place setting. All this stuff. But then you spend the entire night doing dishes.
Oh, of course.
And because everybody wants to help to get it done
Right.
which is fair.
No, you spend
So
2
then
days cooking and 20 minutes
Right.
eating.
And then over the years, we started evolving to doing like the servers, like the serving dishes are
Right.
dish, but our plates are the really nice, expensive plastic ones,
Sure.
though, because it makes cleaning quicker. So we're kind of on the fence about that.
But
Like,
my wife thinks it's very, and her parents are they're from Croatia.
No, she just said the nice, expensive plastic.
Listen,
paper.
they're
Oh, I meant paper.
they're
Paper
nice,
plates.
expensive.
No, that literally, that
Yeah.
just came through my nose,
Because
man.
then it's just like this, whoosh, right in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my in-laws are from Croatia. They're very proper people. They expect a certain level of, when
Nice accent.
that's my mother-in-law. They and like when she'll look at you, like when she's talking to you, let me tell you something. She'll point at you, but she'll look away. Let me tell you. You don't know what you're doing here.
There's an intimidating factor to that.
Oh,
When you
she's-
not when you just point at somebody, but when you point at them and look away. Hey, isn't that the same as my grandfather would
Let me
go?
tell you something.
Yeah.
But,
Right, sorry,
so my wife,
as you were.
she tried when they come over. She has to impress them. I'm like, I don't know. You don't have to impress us and my people. My people are just those
happy to hang out.
Yeah, we're just hanging
Yeah.
out. So yeah, listen, it's the dish thing is.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point with my wife where I'm just like.
Yeah.
She walks in and she'll walk downstairs from working and I'll just be sitting watching TV. And she goes, I love what you've done with the place. I go, it's pretty nice, huh? I go, thanks for the effort.
Start using that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it might be. It's unfair to say it's a gender thing, but I think it is, right? I think because all the women I was with the other night all were like, absolutely, do the dishes, get it done, and you're done for the night.
Well-
and most men
Sure.
will come back and be like, Psh.
I was watching on TikTok. There's a guy who is he has a podcast and this. And I just watched the clip, and it was a man and a woman, and the woman was kind of defending herself. This is going to sound completely out of context, but she was like, I have a job. I'm expected to go work and bring home money too, and then when I get home, you're going to want me to cook, clean, do all the blah 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 blah. And she was yelling at him, and the guy was like, "Listen. Just because you're yelling doesn't mean you're going to win an argument."
Yeah,
I go,
that's
this,
true.
just,
Yeah.
he goes, yes, we expect that, but when your car tire is flat, don't you expect it to be filled up with air again? Do when the gutters need to be cleaned, do you expect
Right.
them to be done?
Trash has to get taken down.
Yes.
Yeah.
He goes, yes, I sit here and watch you do that task. He goes, it's men and women have expected different responsibilities.
Yeah.
And yes, I mean, we're older and
Yeah.
we come from that, watching our moms. Yes, they might have worked, but they cooked and cleaned and took
Right.
care of stuff,
Yeah.
and the man did whatever. But it's like,
Are you still talking?
It's
Yeah.
it's come a long way because
Yeah.
I think Gen X is that generation that's both. Like my daughter and my goddaughter are very like, I can open the door myself.
Sure.
I don't need you. Not in a bad way, but I'm like, open my door. I
Right.
can physically
Yeah,
open it. That's not the point.
It's a respect thing.
It's like
Show some
I
respect.
I can work. I can do all that.
you can mow the
stuff.
grass.
Yes.
You can clean the gutters too. We all can do
the
that stuff.
feminism, I guess, more.
Right.
I'm not a hardcore feminist in any way, shape,
No.
or form. I want my door opened.
Sure.
I want chivalry. I want the seat offered to me if it's a crowded bus and I've
Right.
got 4-inch heels.
You want
and luggage.
diamonds and pearls?
I want that because
Yeah.
I think that's respectful.
Sure.
But it doesn't mean I can't stand.
Right.
It doesn't mean I can't do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Sing it, Jason.
So-
Sing it.
Listen,
'Cause we got to end.
D to the I to the A to the M. Oh, not diamonds and pearls. I'm sorry.
Want it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree, and it's and that's like I was telling somebody, I go, if I had to date now, there's no way.
Oh, we say that all the time.
There's no way, just because
I'd be dead in 2 weeks if I was single.
Just to not
Just
have to ever
dead.
be in that dating
navigating that
Yeah.
that weird.
the do's, don'ts, can you,
Right.
can't you,
And it's
Yeah.
like, what? I go,
Yeah.
but this is what I do. Well, like keep seeing people on TikTok again, that a big group of people going out to dinner, and they want to split the check.
Oh my God! Wait, let's save that for the next
Okay.
episode.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
because I love what you're talking. Tammy, look into that camera right there. Take us home, baby. We're ending this episode.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, that went by fast.
Episode
How
one
do
done.
How do I end it?
Just look into the camera and say thank you for watching Ask Tammy.
Oh, thank you for watching Ask Tammy.
I love you.
I love you.
You love her.
I enjoy her quite a bit.
Jason's my
You're still
babe.
here. You're
Yeah.
still here.